More than 5 million Americans are living with dementia. Many of them have its most common form, Alzheimer's disease. Well, this Sunday marks the start of National Dementia Awareness Week, and a Connecticut couple has created a new jewelry line that's been inspired by a family member's battle with dementia. So joining us more to talk about it more is Scott Blanchett. He's the co-founder of that company, Puramente. Nice to see you, sir. And Dr. Yazeed Maghayda from the UConn Center on Aging. Thank you so much for taking the time. We'll start with you, Doctor. We'll get to you, Scott, in a second. I think a lot of people are somewhat familiar with dementia, with Alzheimer's disease, but can you just talk for a minute about why it's such a big problem and why it's a growing problem in America?
Yeah, dementia actually it's a syndrome with chronic and progressive nature, caused by different brain illnesses that will affect the memory, thinking, behavior, and eventually the person's ability to perform everyday activities. Yeah. And that leads to disability. As you said, more than 5 million Americans are living with the disease. Around 2/3 of them are women. Now, Alzheimer is by far the most common cause of dementia.
Yeah.
And as of this year, we think Alzheimer is the 6th leading cause of death in the U.S.
I imagine it might go up because it's just a byproduct that people are living longer and longer, and this tends to hit
Exactly.
people.
As a matter of fact, Alzheimer Association International projected that Alzheimer disease will be the 3rd leading cause of death by the year 2050.
There you go.
And there's no question about the fact that we need to know more about the disease.
And no cure at this point either, yes?
Yep, there is no cure for the disease, so more research is needed to better understand the disease.
Yeah.
And to develop more effective medications.
So you treated Scott's mother-in-law, I guess, Conchita, yes?
Yes.
That must have been very difficult. I've heard stories from people, but tell me how that led into the idea for Puramente.
It was a rough year. Rebecca's mom moved in with us, and while taking care of her, we just saw how fast she was going downhill. And Rebecca wanted to do something to honor her and remember her. And bracelets, everybody sees bracelets, and she wants the bracelet to be known as the dementia bracelet.
Okay.
So we started that last year, and her mom didn't get to see it. She passed away in October of last year, but we continue on. We have 2 bracelets now, both the silver and the leather versions.
Okay.
They're both with the solidite stone, and there's a saying on the back that says, dementia, find a cure 1 bracelet at a time.
Now, why that particular stone?
The solidite has some meaning behind it that has to do with memory and mind and retention.
Okay. And what do you hope to get out of this jewelry company?
We're turning it into a charity. We're just all our proceeds are going back to the Alzheimer's Association. We actually have our first donation on Monday afternoon to Alzheimer's.
Okay. And where can people get one if they want one?
On our website, purementejewelry.com.
Excellent. And that's going to be going towards a very good cause. In the short amount of time we have left, let's go back to you, Doctor. Some people who might be worried about maybe some of the early aging signs or early warning signs of dementia or even early onset Alzheimer's, what should people be on the lookout for?
Yeah, typically we see different symptoms depending on the cause of dementia. So cognitive or mental symptoms like misplacing objects, confused about time, person, or people. At one stage, the person will be unable to recognize family members, making bad decisions or difficulty with performing simple activities, and or bad behavioral disturbances like irritability, depression, seeing or hearing things.
So if you think you have any of those or a family member does, it's just more than usual because it happens with getting a little older. Please go see a physician. Thank you both for being here. Thank you for taking the time, and best of luck with Puramente.